Alright. We got Geometry Prime. This is the second last one from well, I'm going to sleep, have fun with the rest of the SCPs. Good night! See you tomorrow for the next SCPs as well. Yeah, this is the second last. No, this is the third. Yeah, this is the third. I can see it now. Cool. We will get them again tomorrow. Interesting. The last one we had from Geometry Prime was 2917. 2917. Oh yeah, it was the. I think it was like a little portal that's like connected to space, like a wormhole portal that's connected to space. Yeah. People have been like falling or sent through and end up like on some planet. I like making a thumbnail for that one. That was fun. All right. Well, Geometry Prime. You wrote Perpetual Motion Run Amok. Alright, here we go. Object class Euclid, Special Containment Procedures, Expand Standard Containment Procedures. SCP-3116 must be stored within a vacuumized containment chamber that has been fitted with an array of permanent magnets capable of holding the object stationary in space and out of contact with any solid surfaces. 2 electronically actuated clamps must be installed to be used as brakes with the aim of limiting the rotational velocity of SCP-3116 to 500 RPM. This brake must be inspected at least once per week and replaced as needed. The second clamp is to be used to limit the motion of SCP-3016 while the primary brake is undergoing maintenance. These clamps must be connected to a backup battery capable of maintaining the operation of the clamping mechanism for at least 24 hours without power from the site main generator. Note: by order of the Deputy Site Director, the above containment procedures have been discontinued until such time as it is safe for them to be reinstated, and temporary measures outlined below are to be utilized instead. Expand temporary containment procedures. SCP-3116 has rendered level 7 of Site 55 uninhabitable due to the extreme heat. As a temporary containment measure, all doors to level 7 has been closed off. All elevators have been programmed to avoid stopping at the affected level, and thermal insulation has been applied in any essential stairwells passing through. All ventilation shafts connected to level 7 must be redirected to lead outside the compound in an attempt to release the generated heat. Research into a means of re-establishing original containment is ongoing. Okay, description. SCP-3016 is a highly polished spinning top appearing to be made of steel or iron due to its magnetic properties that experience rotational acceleration with no known force acting upon it. This acceleration varies widely from 0.5 rads per second squared to redirected. What the hell? Rounds at the... I don't know what the rads mean. Radius? No. With no recognized pattern, the source of the required kinetic energy for this is to take place is unknown. SCP-3016 it displays incredible durability, and while materials testing has been limited, the object has yet to receive even minor abrasion. Long-term application at the speed of a speed-limiting clamp has yet to damage SCP-3016 at all, despite the need for the clamp to be replaced time since recovery. God damn. The clamp could not take it. While SCP-3016 can be picked up and held immobile, it will continue to exert a torque on anything holding in place. This torque, like the object's usual acceleration, varies widely and has been known to cause damage to any agent resisting it. Because of this, SCP-316 can only be restrained for a short period of time. Addendum 1. Site-55 containment breach. Add A-55 on. 8 of Site-55's Keller class entities were able to breach containment, causing failure of both primary and backup generators through the facility, resulting in the loss of personnel. While power was disabled, both the primary and secondary brakes restraining SCP-316 shut down, and the object was able to accelerate uncontrollably for several hours. Upon the successful restoration of power to the facility, all skipped entities save SCP have been recontained with minimal further casualties. I think we all had them in Europe back in the day. I feel like that's like a very common European toy. The spinning top. During the outage, all telemetry on SCP-316 was lost. A maintenance unit consisting of 2 personnel was sent to look into the feasibility of restoring full containment. It's been noted that due to the variable acceleration of SCP-316, its rotational velocity at this point in time is unknown. Both personnel arrived at the SCP-316 containment chamber. Reported that containment was stable, although not intact. The object was at this time suspended in space by the magnets and remained within a vacuum, but both clamps melted upon being engaged. Shortly thereafter, SCP was sighted on level 7 on both personnel donned vacuum suits and attempting to take a refuge within the SCP-316 containment chamber. SCP was able to detect the personnel, however, managed to breach the vacuumized unit. The resulting implosion resulted in the destruction of much of the chamber itself, as well as the loss of both maintenance personnel and the apparent termination of SCP. Addendum 2. SCP-316 post-breach investigation. At the time of the explosive decompression of the SCP-316 containment chamber, the object had already reached an unknown but dangerously high rotational velocity. Within 5 minutes of the collapse, the ambient temperature within level 7 had risen by 10 degrees Celsius and continued to rise from that point. The temporary containment procedure listed above were put in place within 5 hours of that final breach. 3 members of MTF Beta 7 mass hatters were called in to examine the affected floor in greater detail. This team was supervised directed by Site Director Jacob Cole. Expand audio log. SCP-316 post-breach exploration. Begin log. Okay, we have Alpha. Command, this is Alpha. We are on level 7, just in front of the installation. Acknowledge, sound off. Alpha, check. Bravo, check. Delta, check. You got any idea what's like in there, Command? We know it's hot in there, but not much else. CCTV and about all other sensors melted a while ago. Acknowledged. Command, proceeding on your orders. Beta 7, you may proceed. We're moving into the red zone now. I'm heading over to 200 degrees centigrade, comrade. You may have a bit of problem. And you may have a bit of a problem. And still climbing, but pretty slowly. It's a bit harder over there, over that way. I guess we know the skip will still... I guess we know the skip's still where it's supposed to be. Beta 7 personnel move for several minutes, following the temperature gradient to its source. As they approach, a reddish glow is visible down on one of the corridors. Alpha, okay. We have visual on the skip. Command, more or less. Yeah, that's to say, that's some intense black body radiation. 316 must be spinning pretty quick to do that. We're actually getting pretty close to the heat tolerances on these suits. I read 400 Celsius. We're still pretty good for a while, Delta. They can take a little past 500 before they start to break down. Hang on a second, is that? It looks like it. Command, we got positive confirmation that SCP has been neutralized. Wow, chart. Wow. Wait. Ooh, yes. Wow. Charred to the bone. Don't see that every day. Which means that over there must be what's left of the chamber. Jesus, that's bright. Command. The skip has managed to heat the air by quite a bit. My thermometer reads. Wow, it's melted. Although melted actually. We should probably head out pretty soon. Beta 7, get out there, Dale is right. Hold on a second, you all read the old procedure for 3016? Of course we did. Didn't they say something about a backup battery? I'm not seeing one. Beta 7, return to base now. There's one more thing, Command. The battery should be right about there, but there's just an empty floor. Beta 7, get out of there, that's an order. Acknowledged. We've seen about all there is to see here. We're on our way out. I hope this helps somewhat. RAD in general stands for radians per second, and radians is a way to measure angle showing how far around a circle you turned. And yes, I asked a small Swedish friend I have about RADs, as he was also streaming and doing a sort of Bill Nye Swedish stream, by the way. Oh, cool. Good for him. I hope he's doing. I hope he's successful and doing well with his streams. Stretch. There we go. After the Beta 7 team described the observed lax containment procedure in the final report, the ethics committee conducted a full investigation. After confirming that special containment procedures had not been correctly followed, it was also discovered that several additional safe and nuclear-class objects had been contained improperly. The ethics committee requested an audit of the financial records of Site 55 and discovered that a portion of the funds allocated for containment were unaccounted for. A further investigation recovered paperwork implicating Site Director Jacob Cole, who later confessed to embezzling Foundation resources for personal gain. Director Cole was immediately removed from office, amnesticized, and released into life as a civilian with no memory of his career with the Foundation. Research into a means of restoring containment to SCP-3016 is ongoing. CCTV capability on level 7 has yet to be re-established. It's pretty hot, but man's not hot. Man's not hot. The spinning top just like spins so fast it literally creates like a bubble of temperature. That's pretty dangerously crazy strong. All right, I'm going to quickly head to the bathroom, and then we shall read the next one. Be right back.